Coming up on CBC Vancouver News. BC nurses could be headed for job action.
Nurses in this province did not choose this path lightly.
I am confident that we'll find a way forward with our nurses.
An overwhelming strike vote as nurses demand safer working conditions. Plus, BC Place unveils a new look to host the beautiful game.
We are going to be in the global spotlight.
Ready to welcome the world with the FIFA World Cup just weeks away. And Surrey's top cop says the city's gang unit is coming back.
We want to keep our foot on the gas to ensure that there's public safety.
As the force battles organized crime and violent extortion.
This is CBC Vancouver News.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Michelle Ghoussoub. BC nurses have voted overwhelmingly in favor of a strike. Contract negotiations are at an impasse over benefits and staffing shortages. As Katie DeRosa reports, the union president says the BC government must improve its offer to avoid job action.
Today is an unprecedented day for nurses.
The biggest strike mandate in the history of the BC Nurses Union. 98% of the more than 50,000 nurses voted to support job action. It comes after 6 months of failed bargaining with the province.
This vote does not mean nurses are going on strike tomorrow.
What it does mean is that nurses are legally allowed to take job action as negotiations over benefits, pay, and staffing continue. Premier David Eby says nurses are critical to the healthcare system, and he knows they're under significant strain.
I remain optimistic that we'll reach an agreement with the nurses. Our nurses are a cornerstone of the healthcare system.
Nurses are considered essential workers, and the union says any job action would aim to minimize the impact on patients.
We're much more likely to see strike action that encompasses measures like overtime bans and withdrawal of non-essential services. A strike is not going to look like nurses walking off the job en masse.
Mighty, mighty nurses!
The last time BC nurses took job action was in 2001. The then BC Liberal government imposed a contract and ordered them back to work. Opposition politicians say they're not surprised by this strike vote, as burned-out nurses face violence on the job and chronic understaffing.
Right now, there's a healthcare crisis, and some of the closures in the emergency departments are because of inadequate nursing positions being filled.
Just unbelievably callous of this government to attempt a scale back of benefits when they're more needed than ever.
BC Health Minister Josie Osborne says in a statement she hopes the two sides will resume negotiations, and adds that in the event of job action, plans around essential services are in place to avoid any disruption in people's care. Katie DeRosa, CBC News, Victoria.
The proposed bus rapid transit project in Surrey is closer to reality. Last night at City Council, a preliminary design was approved. But as Sorab Sandhu reports, the proposal was met with opposition from some councillors who are calling on the city to consider other options.
A proposed design for bus rapid transit along King George has been given the green light by City Council.
We should be having LRT. It was proposed a number of years ago, and having visited some cities that have it, it's a phenomenal system.
But not everyone is sold on the idea and thinks city and the region should be thinking bigger.
We need something faster, something that's proven, and that's SkyTrain.
The proposed King George Boulevard BRT will run from Surrey City Centre to Semiahmoo Town Centre along a 19-kilometre corridor with 12 stations and dedicated bus lanes along most of the route. And there's hope it might one day become more.
By building the BRT, it builds us the pathways where we can plug and play and drop in the SkyTrain lines.
TransLink estimates by 2035 the bus rapid transit will carry 25,000 riders daily.
When you take a car lane and make it a bus lane, you quadruple its capacity. And I think it's going to be fast enough that people are going to go, oh wow, I want to take this.
While TransLink has funding for the design phase, it says that money has yet not been secured for construction. The total cost of the project is also not clear. And for that reason, Councillor and mayoral candidate Linda Ennis says she won't support it.
We have no idea how this is going to be paid for. We need to get the facts on the table.
It's really confusing that this hasn't been funded yet by senior government. We look at other cities, we look at Seattle, Toronto, Montreal, they're all investing heavily into transit.
TransLink says once the construction funding is secured, it will take 3 years for the project to become a reality.
The next step of detailed design will really get into the specifics of how the corridor will operate. So stations, lanes, intersections, customer experience, accessibility, and how BRT fits with the surrounded road network.
TransLink will now be working on the final project design to bring back to council, while city staff look at associated land use changes. Saurabh Sandhu, CBC News, Surrey.
Surrey's top cop says the police service is bringing back its gang unit after it was redeployed earlier this year. The reassignment drew criticism from Surrey's mayor after a gang-related double homicide earlier this week. As our John Hernandez reports, the police service says expansion and extortion have strained staffing.
Surrey's gang unit will officially be back on the streets in June after being moved to other units earlier this year. Despite recent shootings, the city's top cop says that was always the plan.
We always said that this is a temporary deployment. They will be going back to their usual work, which is gangs pertaining to drug trafficking.
The police chief says the gang unit was redeployed to tackle mounting extortions in January, but on Monday, Surrey's mayor called for a review of the decision and asked for SPS to bring it back. The demands came on the heels of a recent string of gang-related shootings, including a double homicide of 2 teens on Sunday.
A gang unit is crucial to making sure that the police know the whereabouts and know the people that are involved in gangs.
The Surrey Police Service says the unit will return as soon as new experienced officers are hired, expected to be in June. Still, he stands by the decision to assign the team to extortions. So far, there have been no extortion-related shootings this month.
That has worked. And we want to keep our foot on the gas to ensure that there's public safety in the high-risk areas. And that's one of the job functions that they do.
As for Sunday's double homicide, no arrests have been made. The male victims, 16 and 18 years old, haven't been named. But the elder teen had been in contact with community anti-gang programs.
We could see that change in the arc of his trajectory, and he was coming back on the right path. But the lure of the other side was too great, and they kept trying to pull him back, so it was essentially this tug-of-war.
A gang conflict that's raged for years in the Lower Mainland, with teenagers once again caught up in the gunfire. John Hernandez, CBC News, Surrey.
BC's Extortion Advisory Group hosted a public town hall with Lower Mainland police chiefs to discuss the progress made by law enforcement. Former police officer Paul Dadwal chaired the Community Advisory Group on Extortion's roundtable Tuesday. Reports of extortion have declined since January, but BCRCMP Deputy Commissioner Dwayne McDonald says the actual removal of suspects from the country has increased. The Canadian Border Services Agency says as of May 7th, there have been more than 446 immigration investigations into foreign nationals, resulting in 118 removals across Canada. In the Pacific region alone, 55 people have been given removal orders. So far, 33 have been removed from the country. We're just 1 month away from the FIFA World Cup taking over Vancouver. And ahead of the tournament, BC Place needed to undergo several renovations. Today, the province unveiled the status of that work. Our Yasmin Rania was there. Yasmin, what can you tell us about some of the upgrades that have been made?
Well, Michelle, we had a first look at the natural grass field where the beautiful game will be played. And I know usually grass isn't the most exciting topic, but this is actually super cool because the grass is all natural, grown in the Fraser Valley by an Abbotsford company. And then it was transported here to BC Place and laid here, and it's temporary. It will be removed after the game. It was grown specifically for the World Cup to follow specific specific FIFA guidelines and to be able to withstand this specific climate and be in the stadium. So that was really interesting. We also saw a lot of other upgrades, including upgraded locker rooms for the players, new showers, also for the fans, new washrooms. So there will be more washrooms, including gender-neutral facilities. There's also upgrades to the elevators and also a merchandise store is being built here at beside Terry Fox Plaza. So lots going on with just a month to go. 7 games will be played here at BC Place Stadium, and the BC government, they've spent upwards of $200 million on BC Place upgrades. But Premier David Eby says the World Cup will bring great economic benefits to the province. Take a listen.
In the 5 years following, we're expecting more than 1 million people to come and visit from out of province inspired by the event. All told, we're expecting about $1 billion in economic impact on BC's economy coming from this world-class sporting event.
And Eby says that the upgrades will last well beyond the World Cup and will make BC Place more prepared to host events in the future. Michelle.
Our Yasmin Ghania reporting. The city of Kamloops has cut off water to nearly 20,000 residents after a water main break near the city's downtown. Crews continue to repair the broken valve along River Street between 13th and 14th Avenue. The city had hoped for water to be restored by tonight, but say the repairs were unsuccessful. They say crews will begin filling reservoirs to try and re-establish water service to the area. The city says they will continue restoration efforts after reservoir levels are stable, and that's expected around Wednesday morning. Those impacted must not consume water at this time.
When we turn this tap on, we need to fill thousands and thousands of liters of reservoirs. So like I say, getting it to the residents is key, but also getting full fire suppression back in the area as well. So once we're happy with fire suppression numbers, then we will look at letting people go back to normal.
The city says there are trucks with non-potable water at various locations in the affected areas so people can continue to use toilets. The Sunshine Coast's first out-of-control wildfire of the season was discovered on Monday, and it is still burning. The Earl Creek fire is 80,000 square meters in size and burning about 30 kilometers north of Seashelt near Egmont. The Wildfire Service says it is no threat to nearby structures. It also says conditions in the area are expected to cool off starting Wednesday. The service doesn't anticipate any evacuations.
The fire is burning in some heavy coastal timber, and so we're seeing the fire growing a little bit, creeping along the ground.
The service says the fire is likely human-caused. Metro Vancouver is changing the way it issues air quality warnings to a two-tiered, two-color system. The district's new system will be similar to Environment and Climate Change Canada's yellow, orange, and red weather alerts. Metro Vancouver's will use just 2 colors, yellow indicating a high health risk and orange a very high health risk and to stay indoors. Darius Maravi joins us now with a first look at the weather. Darius.
Well, good news on the air quality front. Still no major smoke events happening, although some localized areas, including around that Seashelt fire, are seeing some smoke coming up in the air. No widespread advisories or anything like that at this point. And more good wildfire news on the way. A fair amount of precipitation is going to be feeding into BC, including the south coast. And as a result, the Wildfire Service has said that they will be lifting that campfire ban as of this Friday. That's because of the cooler and wetter weather that we are having on the way. So be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, though, still no campfires through the end of the week, and Category 2 and 3 fires, which you can find more information about online, still banned. But this is the federal fire danger map. And I just wanted to show you over the next few days the impact that this cooler, wetter weather is going to have. Very quickly, we see that fire danger drop in BC. So other parts of Western Canada remains elevated. But as we get into Thursday and then Friday, we do see very quickly a return to low and very low fire danger. A big relief, Michelle, and get ready for a mainly cloudy and a little bit wet week.
Thanks, Darius.
Thank you.
Coming up, the CBC's Ferry Week series continues. Find out what BC Ferries is doing to protect whales coming to our busy harbors and straits. That story's next. Longtime CBC host and environmentalist David Suzuki shares what he's most proud of ahead of a big 90th birthday bash in his honor.
You know, people are going, oh gosh, you know, what do you feel about your legacy and all that? I'm just very proud to have been a part of a movement. And there are lots and lots of people. And of course, my children and grandchildren will be part of that movement.
Suzuki was born in Vancouver in March 1936. He spent decades becoming one of Canada's most recognizable voices on science, nature, and the environment. To mark his birthday, the David Suzuki Foundation is hosting a benefit concert on May 22nd. The star-studded event features celebrities such as Jane Fonda, former U.S. Vice President Al Gore, and Sarah McLachlan. Many people were concerned when a gray whale was struck by a sea-doo in Vancouver's English Bay. As our Ferry Week series continues, Lana Kelly tells us what's being done to protect these giant animals.
Right there. Woo! That's a fin. Oh, yeah.
It's a magical moment, spotting a fin or a blow while on a BC ferry.
Look at that. It's waving at us.
When a captain sees a whale, they can steer clear.
The vessel will either alter course, it could slow down, or if we're actually alongside, we'll hold alongside of the berth until the whales are out of the area.
This is one way BC Ferries tries to be good stewards with marine wildlife.
It's really a labor of love for our captains, for everybody.
Last year, they documented 837 whales in BC.
But there's a lot of work that's being done behind the scenes that people aren't aware of.
One of the biggest threats to these majestic marine mammals is being struck by a vessel.
The previous 5 years, there's been approximately 5 incidents that were suspected.
Last fall, a BC ferry fatally struck a humpback whale in Wright Sound.
It's tragic when these incidents happen. Thankfully, they don't happen very often, but when they do, it's awful.
Vessels on this very route will now slow down to 10 knots.
The impact is going to be positive for the marine ecosystem.
And it's not just BC ferries. A humpback whale was struck and killed by a whale-watching vessel. Another whale was struck and injured by Hello Ferries. And just last week, a sea-doo struck and ran over a gray whale off Vancouver.
A vessel strike risk for large whales is actually a surprisingly large problem, not only in Canada, but actually globally.
Even at slow speeds, a strike can be deadly.
These are hundreds to thousands of times heavier than a whale. So even when they reduce their speed to 10 knots, the collision is often still lethal.
Straight Watch is a nonprofit in BC that works to mitigate risks to these animals.
There's a big lack of education, a big lack of people not knowing the regulations, not knowing the best practices.
She says there's no regulated speed limits in many areas.
There's often boats speeding by very quickly, really close to whales, either just not aware that there's whales there.
Other experts are calling for more research
to understand the impact of vessel strikes, the impact from region to region, and the impact on different species of whales, because all whales behave differently around vessels.
She's been studying whales along the coast of BC for 25 years and says a big change is coming to the environment.
So it's always been very quiet up there. There's not a lot of vessel traffic. We've had a huge increase in the number of fin whales and humpback whales, but now we also have LNG traffic, and that is very new to the area.
As of June 1st, there will be a new minimum distance of 1,000 meters that boaters must stay away from southern resident killer whales.
Enough is not being done, but it's not for a lack of trying.
BC Ferries is bringing new technology on board this fall.
We are just in the last stages of putting out an RFI specifically looking for whale detection technology that we can put on our vessels.
The detection devices will be installed on the northern vessels.
We need something that can function in low light, poor weather conditions, and that can sort of withstand our West Coast weather.
Anyone can report whale sightings online, which will alert large vessel operators.
It's just an easy form to fill out on the app, super easy, super quick to do.
As we all play a part in making sure moments like this keep happening. Alana Kelly, CBC News, Squamish.
Beautiful sunrise in Vancouver this morning. Darius has a full look at your BC-wide forecast coming up.
Hi, I'm Amy Bell, and this is your CBC Inbox.
CBC Music is proud to partner with 5X Fest, held across Vancouver and Surrey from May 15th to the 17th. Experience the creatives shaping the future of Punjabi and South Asian culture. Festival tickets at 5xfest.com. And on May 30th, CBC's Margaret Gallagher hosts the Explore Asian Closing Awards ceremony. Join us to celebrate outstanding Asian community artists. Tickets at exploreasian.ca.
Darius Maravi joins us for your full provincial weather forecast. Darius, temperatures set to drop.
That's right, very significantly, especially if you're inland or in the interior, especially the southern interior. Temperatures dropping 10 to 12 degrees, and that means the fire danger we've been watching is expected to fall as well, which is a bit of a relief. We've seen high to extreme fire danger stretching from Vancouver Island across the province up to the far northeast around Fort Nelson, and that should start to improve as we see some temperatures dropping and precipitation move through. So a little bit of relief likely on the way. First, temperatures up around 30 degrees in the southern interior today, dropping about 10 to 12 degrees tomorrow, down into the mid-teens. It'll be a similar story on the coast, and in fact, for the first time in a while, temperatures will be warmer by the water than they will inland, about 18 in Vancouver and just 17 in Abbotsford. Those temperatures do hold pretty steady over the next few days, with the potential for another drop coming on Friday. It did look like the temperatures would rebound pretty quickly in the southern interior. That seems less likely now. And again, that bigger drop likely to come on Friday. So expect those suppressed temperatures to last a while as several systems roll through. We're going to see a decent amount of precipitation in many places. This is mostly going to be coming as scattered showers that move through pretty briefly, but some areas will see some heavier precipitation as well, albeit relatively briefly. Kamloops may see 10 to 15 millimeters of rain tomorrow, which would be great news for an area that's been extremely dry over the last 30 days, and even before that as well. Those showers will move across many areas, including up into the north, and there'll be several waves of it. Now, hopefully those showers will become on the earlier side tomorrow, because we do have a risk of thunderstorms across many parts of the province. So if we get a little bit of rain first, that would be good to prevent any potential lightning-started fires. And again, look out for those thunderstorms. Beyond that, temperatures remain a little bit cooler and may rebound by early to mid next week.
Thanks, Darius.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on CBC Vancouver News. You can watch this newscast on CBC Gem, our free app, as well as on YouTube and our website, cbc.ca/BC. Have a good night.